In today's video, we are watching Freaky. Warning, the following kids show is extremely weird, scary, and is known for traumatizing young Australians. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned. I remember as a kid watching Silver Sun, Parallax, and of course Brum, having the best time, not a care in the world. And then Freaky would come on. And much like the Dementors in Harry Potter, it would suck all the happiness out of your little world and leave you sad, scared, and not entertained. We're looking at episode 1 of Freaky, and probably the freakiest thing about Freaky is they decided to split the episodes into 3 short stories. So short story number 1 is called Slide, and it's written by Gabe. Fuck you, Gabe. Slide is one of the freaky shorts that is stuck in my mind. It made a lot of Australian kids terrified of getting in the pool or going down a water slide. Like, I didn't get in the pool for a month after watching this. It's just scary, man. The episode starts off with a young boy and he finds like one of those paper wristbands you would get at a festival on the floor. Wicked. I didn't know this was a thing. Like, is there VIP water slides? Like, I just thought you paid like an entry fee and you could go wherever you wanted, but it looks like at this water park you have to pay extra to go down some water slides, and the water slides aren't even that good. They just look like shitty tubes, like it's nothing special. Anyway, this kid walks up to the lifeguard who is guarding these VIP water slides, and he gives her this bit of sass. And look, I'm gonna say it. He deserves everything he gets in this episode. I can't stand rude little shits like him. Now our protagonist is faced with his first big decision. He can either go down Sleepy Sam's slumber slide or Thrasher's Turbo Terror Tube. Thrasher's Turbo Terror Tube has a keep out sign, a dangerous sign, a out of order sign. It's only missing a beware of dog sign and a radioactive waste sign, and then it would have all 5 signs to complete the Infinity Gauntlet caution sign gauntlet. And this is when the show gets, you guessed it, freaking crazy. So Yellow Rashy heads down the terror tube and he's having a great time until he isn't. And the kid has a natural response to this. He feels fear, anxiety, and a drop of adrenaline as he gets spat out into... Hey, down here, let's play a little game. Where do you guys think the water slide will shoot our little buddy out? A pool, B, a jungle, or C, all of the above? Comment below what you guys think. As he gets spat out into the jungle. Now, if I was this kid, I'd be asking myself, where am I? And then I'd be looking for any sign of human life, like footprints or something. And then I'd probably follow those footprints as the camera slowly pans across past a very clearly CGI tree, revealing me lost in the jungle. The kid falls down. Classic kid thing to do. The camera sort of pulls out to reveal that he's fallen into a giant footprint made by a dinosaur. The kid is teleported back to the Jurassic Age and now is being chased by a pterodactyl. The kid runs and then sneaks away from the pterodactyl. As he does this, he bumps into a caveman. The kid tries to get directions from the man of the cave, but unfortunately the caveman doesn't speak very good English. Then the caveman notices the pink wristband on his hand and he wants to add it to his collection.
But mine's pink.
No pink.
This means this caveman has probably killed every single kid that has gone down that water slide. Aren't there like some really worried parents? The caveman has like 15 wristbands on his necklace. Like, how is this pool still operating? There's like 15 kids gone missing. Anyway, the kid's sort of freaking out. He tries to take his wristband off, but while he's doing it, he sort of talks a bit of shit to the caveman.
Nice working, Planet of the Apes. Great running.
Caveman, as you would, gets pissed off at this remark and starts to chase the kid. Kid finds a water slide, goes down the water slide, Caveman throws a couple spears at him, and the kid ends up back at the pool. Now, I know what you're thinking. You guys are probably thinking, pause, that wasn't that freaky. Why would Aussie kids think if they went down a water slide, they would get teleported back to the Jurassic Age when cavemen and dinosaurs roamed the earth? Are Aussie kids that fucking stupid? They probably should, read a book and figure out that would never ever happen. And to that, I'd say, you should read a book, because cavemen and dinosaurs never actually roamed the earth together. And second of all, the episode's not done, because there's still a lot to go in this episode, and it gets worse. So just hang out and chill, alright? God. So the kid, not having learnt his lesson at all, goes to a diving board that has keep out, danger, don't climb it, basically, written all over it. He gets up there, what's the worst that can happen?
Why not?
And that is why I am afraid of sharks to this day, and why I didn't get in the pool for a month after seeing this episode. I was like 5 when I watched this episode. It scarred me. It scarred me. Next freaky episode is Lab Rats, written by Paul Yates. Episode starts off with 2 students in detention, and I'm guessing it's their science teacher because of the lab coat. Anyway, he's explaining how rats navigate a maze, and then he talks about survival of the fittest and how important that is in nature. And I feel like that's a bit of foreshadowing for this episode. Survival of the fittest, rat maze. Then the boy grabs one of the rats and jokes about eating it. He's like, I'm gonna eat your rat. But then the teacher says something really weird.
Do you know it's bad manners to eat before an elder?
But it's not as weird as what he does. Where did that come from? This teacher dude just ate one of the rats. And then because it's lunchtime, the kid feels like eating a rat as well. While the girl is just watching in horror. She's like, what is going on? Does this school not have a cafeteria or a canteen or anything? Why are they eating rats? But this 3-kilo rat just didn't hit the spot for them enough. So they wanted something bigger. And instead of going to the shop and buying a meat pie, they see the girl and they're thinking, survival of the fittest, if you get what I mean.
When are we gonna eat her?
She does the right thing and runs away. And then she does something a bit unorthodox. She actually screams for help. I don't know, I just thought that was a bit out of nowhere, a bit left field of her. But turns out the school is completely empty. And she's kind of almost like a rat trapped in a maze. Look, I don't want to be mean or whatever, but she has a really bad run. She looks hella dorky when she runs. She runs like Conor McGregor walks. She runs into a classroom and locks the door. Smart. And then she looks out the very breakable window and sees like a cardboard cutout of a kid playing soccer, which I thought was super random, but I guess it's like the teacher and the kids and the boy student's way of keeping up the illusion that she's at school and not alone or something. I don't really understand. The teacher and the student cannibals remind the girl that they're hungry. She runs to the other door in the classroom and opens it. And now she's back in the room she was just in, or now she's in a room that's identical to the room that she was just in. I'm not really sure what's happening here. She keeps running from these creepy ass dudes and then she just can't open this door. It's pretty funny. It's not locked or anything. She just isn't turning the handle. She's just sort of jiggling it. Doors are very easy to open. It's like their thing. Oh, hello, you gonna let me in, are you? Oh, okay. Easy. They catch up to her. She runs away again. Classic. Turns out she's running around in circles, which was pretty weird. She runs into a bathroom. It's a dead end. The reason why I know it's a dead end is because there's a giant sign that says dead end. This is super helpful if you're ever running away from people that are trying to eat you, because if you run into a room and it says dead end, you probably shouldn't have run into that room. So maybe check the room, and if there's a giant sign that says dead end, just leave that room. The lads come running into the girls' toilets. Pretty creepy. They start kicking down stall doors. They get to the very last stall. They go to kick it down. and then she does the classic toilet paper attack move. Now, either the teacher and the student have an irrational fear of toilet paper, or she pissed on that TP and forced it in their faces to make them both freak out. And if she did piss on that TP and force it in their faces, then I hope Jason Bourne's taken notes, because that is truly using your surroundings to fight off bad guys. Jason, dude, I know you're in there, man. Come on, open up. Just 2 seconds, dude. I'm just bloody getting ready to fight ya. 2 seconds. I don't want to bloody have to kick this door down. Can you just hurry up, man? All right, I'm ready. Now she's running down the hallway, and thank God, a giant sign that says exit. Oh my God, this has to be the exit, right? No, it's just a sign that says well done. Shit. She runs into the room, and then this happens.
Sir, please.
Look, if you guessed that it was a rat maze set up by aliens, well done. But that is some M. Night Shyamalan bullshit. And now finally we come to the last horror short, Radio, written by Gabe. Gabe is the same guy who did Slide, so you know we're in for a wacky short. Starts off with 3 friends walking down the street, having a laugh. They start to complain about radio stations not really playing music they like. And Rachel, one of the friends, is like, how funny would it be if there was a radio station that was made for me and played all the music I liked? This feels like a bit of foreshadowing. Anyway, Rachel gets home. She turns on the radio, skims through a bunch of radio stations, can't find the one she likes, and then finally she finds one that is playing music she enjoys.
Best and only the best here at Rachel FM.
I love how dramatic the music is. Dum dum. Oh no, there's a radio station that's named after my really common name. Whoa, this is getting freaky, man. So we cut to her chilling out, listening to Rachel FM, and then she decides to call in. Damn, Rachel can dial that phone freaky fast. This show really living up to its name. Anyway, she rings up. She wins a prize or something. But Rachel doesn't really care that the station already knows her name.
How did you know my name?
This radio station's clearly spying on her, and she's just like, this is cool, whatever. Just another day in the life of Rachel. Then her legend of a brother comes in and just yoinks a sandwich straight out of her hand. It's kind of messed up. I'd be so angry. I just put so much effort into making a sandwich, and my brother comes in and just steals it and eats it in front of me. I'd be so pissed off if I was Rachel right now. She kicks him out of the room, and we sort of stay with the brother, and he goes to the radio in the kitchen and turns on Rachel FM. And Rachel FM wants you to start like sending in gossip about Rachel. So he's on the phone straight away and starts spilling all the beans. So the brother tells Rachel FM that Rachel has some crush on some boy. Rachel hears this on Rachel FM. She rings up Amy, thinking Amy rang up Rachel FM and told Rachel FM that Rachel has a crush on some boy, but really it was her brother, and Amy has no idea what Rachel FM is. So then Amy rings up another friend and tells another friend about Rachel FM, and the news of Rachel FM spreads, and now everyone in town is ringing up Rachel FM to give gossip about Rachel. And some of the gossip these girls give about Rachel FM is so funny. One of them's like, last week Rachel had a pimple on her nose and it was really big and it was really gross. And then another girl was like, I saw Rachel wearing the same clothes 2 weeks in a row and it was really not good. Because girls should always be wearing different clothes every day. Because we live in a society that makes women do that. But the craziest bit of gossip, this one girl rings up and she's like, I saw Rachel at the movies with her parents. I mean, yuck. I wouldn't be caught dead with my parents. You will never catch me standing near or being with or being around my parents, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my parents, but to be seen with them in public, nah, man, that's not right. That's sick. Anyway, Rachel goes to school and she's getting bullied by everyone. I'm talking skateboard girl, I'm talking red jumper guy. I'm talking newspaper button-up shirt dude. It's rough. So Rachel, after school, rings up Rachel FM and tells them to stop. As she's on the phone, she notices a red cord coming out of her radio, and she decides to follow it, and it leads to the attic.
Love finding out about Rachel. It's going great. Oh, hey. Oh,
So some 30-year-old dude is just chilling in this 15-year-old girl's attic and is making a radio station about her. This would have to be in the top 5 weirdest things to find in your attic. Rachel gets her payback. She makes a radio station all about her brother, and the episode ends. This is one freaky show. Anyway, like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you enjoyed me. If you have any other suggestions, let me know below. Yeah, bye, goodbye, see you later, till next time, bye.